It is the time you have all been waiting for. It is time for Loki to meet his mature lady sheep. But first, let's strap on what can only be described as bondage gear to Loki, so it makes it obvious for me when he's finished play fighting. Stay tuned and find out what the hell that just meant. Okay, so first, what have we done so far? We have split the mature lady sheep into a field of their own. So we have, after the health checks, concluded there are 5 ewes that are suitable for breeding. They got the right score, the right body condition score. Their teeth are in good condition, their feet are in good condition. So hopefully that will give a successful birthing outcome. And these are the 5 lucky ladies. So I will be bringing Loki into this field with these 5 for 34 days. Glad you asked, why 34? Well, if you remember that the teaser's been in, so hopefully get their juices going. But each cycle is 17 days. So I'm going to be putting him in for 2 full cycles, which hopefully should cover everything. Might not need it, and that is where the bondage gear and the big crayon comes in handy, which we'll get onto in a minute. But 34 days just to cover all bases. Remember, he has 1 nut, so we're not actually sure he works. He might not work the first time. He might have to have a few play fights before we find out he works. Who knows? But that's what we're doing. So I've got to go put his wrestling suit on, and then we'll try and lead him over. We've also put the rest of the ewe lambs and what will be the other wether down the far bottom field, because I don't want Loki having a sniff of anyone in close proximity and breaking through fences. We just want him to do the him to do the 5 selected ewes. But here they are. Let's have a little quick look at what's been going on. Remember, they're in the mobile wrestling ring, the mobile shed, and they've been going along here 1 day at a time, and we've come all the way to the end, turned left, and we would be making our way back this way. This ground looks pretty torched on camera. It's not that bad in real life, to be fair. These are all old molehills. The moles loved it around here, so that's not helping the view. But I'm hoping that this area will be nice and replenished next summer, because this field now will be rested until start of spring. So here they are. Loki, you're about to go see some mature lady sheep and make friends. This has worked really, really well, actually. Much better than I initially anticipated. What did get boring was having to keep replenishing the hay every single day, because I kept it down in another shed. So I bought a bucket that kept the hay in. There is no hay because they've eaten it and they're going out today. Yes, the little drain pipe for the feed, they've worked out pretty well. So he's going to go over there with the ewes, and old Blueberry will be taken down there with all his friends, meaning that this will not be used for a while, which is nice. It could just sit here and chill. So, right. Loki's new dress-up gear and the big crayon. What is this for? So, I essentially need to know when Loki has play fought with the ewes. I can mark a note of the day that it's happened. I'm not going to be watching them all day, all the time. That's strange. I'll just come out and see them in the morning and night. And if they've got... I haven't explained where this is going yet, so that won't make sense. Right. This is a big harness. It gets strapped around his chest, and there's a little gizmo here that attaches to his front breastplate. In that goes a colour. So when he mounts some play fights on the back of a mature lady sheep, this should rub off on the top of her bottom, marking her. That should be marking her done. Okay, so that's when I then come around at the end of the day. If they've got an orange, red, don't argue with the colour. It's not yellow, is it? If they've got this on their bum, I'd mark a date to say they had a play fight on this day. Hopefully they've all been done within that first 17 days. I will then change this for a darker colour, like a blue, do it again, and wait for another 17 days with the hope that there's no blue, which means that they've come off the cycle and they're all impregnated. But basically it allows me to write a date of when the colour is on them, and I can then predict when they're going to lamb. So hopefully that's a short period. It's 5 months and a few days, so you can make a good prediction. So anyway, I'm blabbering on. I put on some kit, give him a crayon, he rubs it on the back of the bum. We know when they're going to give birth. However, I've never put one of these on before, or one of these. So I take that off, I pull that out, and then I bend that the opposite direction. Is any of this making sense? Good, nor me. If anyone's done this before, do you put the harness on and then put this crayon on? Or do you put the crayon on and then the harness? I don't know. Right, let's see, front and back. So that's got to go. Pretend I am a ram. That goes around the back. That goes around the back. That goes around his front. That goes on there. Right, so I'm basically a ram. Right, okay, so that kind of makes sense. Now how the hell do we tighten up? So I'm not kicking about like Loki will. Can you imagine? Right, so that just pulls tight there. How the hell am I going to get this big boy in this? Well, if there's a way, there's a method, and if there's a will, there's a way, so we shall give it a go. I think I'm going to put this in first and then mess about with him. I mean, the worst that can happen is that I get orange all over me, and that would then look like he's play-faulted me, but I can promise you now, he hasn't. Am I supposed to take it out? Yeah, of course I'm supposed to take it out. Because I've got the plastic stuff on. Right, you come out. Right, you're out. You're out of here. I've taken the pin out. It's got to come out, hasn't it? Yeah, it's got to come out. It's got to come out. Get out. I mean, alternatively, you can just put him in for 34 days. And just hope they've played for it, I guess. But this is my first time, so I shall try it. Thick at the bottom, thin at the top. Same as that, so that wouldn't make sense. So I was trying to put it in back to front, which does not make sense. Ooh, I'm doing a thing. It goes in there, like thus. Ah, done it. It's through. Right, and they say move that the other. Right, pin goes through the block, and that's gone that way, so that needs to go up. Reason why I think it needs to go opposite is so it can't accidentally slide out, or so someone told me, and therefore I shall listen. Right, see? Up and down and up. Right, let's get his gear on. Okay, let's do the back first. I see you. Problem number 1. Attack Loki without him killing me. Come on, big un. Fold and over. You're not folding and you're not going over. Right then. Now, it would seem I'm miles away from that. Okay, yeah. Right, that was a practice round, was it? Maybe try with... Is this how farmers do it? I don't know. Right, let's go again. Come on, look. Ooh, let's go, look. Come on. Right, he's down. He's not out, though. Right. You see? You can't see, that is tough. Let's try and work you out, okay? That's that. That don't make sense. I had it back to front, everybody. I had it back to front. No, you stay there. Ugh. You get on there. No, Loki, you stay there, I said. You stay there. Oh, this is not as easy as one may say. Is that going on there? Surely not. I don't know. No, what the hell am I doing? You've been very patient with me, thank you. Right, it hasn't worked. Just going in this thing. We're going again, big boy. I've understood it now. 3rd time lucky, Loki. Right then. 3rd time lucky, big boy. We got it, okay? We got it. Right, that goes on there. Like that. That I think goes through there. That I think goes through there. There's going to be a shout out to you, Ben. my friend who specifically said, don't bother with these. You can just rub some oil with some colour on there. You're going to laugh, fair play, and I'll take all the banter, because I think it turns out you could have been right. What a waste of time this is. What, that's supposed to just knock about there, is it? What do I do with these bits? What the hell am I supposed to do with these flappy bits? Surely not. That's not good, is it? It's not a thing. That has not worked. That has so not worked. That's surprisingly how bad that has not worked. So sorry, Loki, what am I doing? Attempt 1. Pathetic. Nope. What have I done wrong? Probably don't come with instructions, because nothing in farming comes with instructions, because you're supposed to learn off your 76th in line granddad or something. So, these are the instructions, if you can read them closely with me. Ram harness. Oh dear, I mean to say. What have I done wrong? So I am back from watching a YouTube video on how to do it, and I watched Adam from Country Farm do it on his ram, who did not move, and he did it in 1 minute. Cool. Now let's give it another go, shall we, Loki? Thank you. Right, okay. So that would make sense. Whoa, Kikoki. Loki says no way. Can confirm I took longer than 1 minute to fail. Right, I'm back from another YouTube video. It's all kicking off here now. I've got ducks laughing at me, getting hot and sweaty. Right, I reckon that's got to go on his chest, yeah? Talk this through me, right? Got to go on his chest. So it's got to go around there. And his front two legs go in there. Easy. I don't know what the problem is. Okay. Now, can I? Will it work? Guys, I think I've done it. I don't know what all the fuss was about. Sorry, if this comes off him in the field, genuinely have no idea how I'm going to fix it. Because he's going to run. Is that it? Sod it. He's going out like that. I think, right, so that took 5 working days. That's good. Look, so the mounting position. I now got to do the probably impossible task now that I've been pissing him off. Get him from here over to there. If you ask me what could go wrong, nothing. Right, I've got to put Blueberry down with the others and then try and take him on his own, I think. Will he follow me? He followed my wife and Blueberry into this cage and not me. So time will tell. Right, let's see if he comes out. Come on, come on, come on. Good boy, come on. He's following, come on. Come on, good boy, good boy. You are free to run. Just run in my direction, please. Come on, Loki. Sheep, 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 sheep. Come on, come on. We have success. The rattle looks slack. This is bad news. So, like I say, we're going to leave him in there for 34 days. Something tells me that rattle's not going to last for 34 days, but... And he's too busy eating, the gluttonous monkey. All the women have just gone, nah, you're all right. Look, go get the women, go on. The rattle has just undone itself completely. What a waste of time. So basically that's the easy way to rattle your ram and put him in, okay? So I'm gonna let him just settle now. Let me catch my breath. But rather than listen to me fight for my life, I'll let you watch the play fighting. Thank you very much for watching. This was not quite a how-to video, but that was how to do it my way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.